Hey guys, it's Erica and thanks so much for watching my channel again. I am here, it is Saturday night, I'm in my comfy robe and I'm about to start working on my meal plan. I thought I would bring you guys along and show you kind of what I'm doing for the next month and what the goals are. So we actually are gonna be going out of town for a couple weddings in March for the first 2 weekends and going out to eat a lot and spend a lot of money during that time. So we wanted to take February to plan our meals and eat at home. So I'm gonna show you what I've done so far and then what I'm gonna change. So a few weeks back I had kind of like put together the meals for the whole month. And so we're kind of on the last 3 weeks of that. This was actually this week. And then this is supposed to be next week and this is supposed to be the week after that. But some things have changed. So for instance, I did not take into account that there would be a Super Bowl. And so I plan to do Italian meatball soup tomorrow, but we're gonna be at a friend's house, so we don't need to do that. So that needs to get to move to another week. And then this week with the 12th, 13th, and 14th, I'm gonna be actually out of town for work those 2 days. So I need to change that up as well and just kind of move some things around. The Mondays on here are blank because we, do Mushroom Monday and I just hadn't decided what I was going to do for those days yet. So I'm gonna rework this and try to get enough meals planned out for the next month. So for the whole month of February, I wanna get the meals planned out. And then I have this cute little paper that I got from Paper Source and it has the days of the week on it. It only says weekend here, so I just double up and do both Sunday and Saturday on there. And then I'll show you what the finished product is. So Mondays for us is Mushroom Monday. So this Monday and the 3rd, we're gonna do pizza portobellos. So it'll be like mozzarella, basil, marinara sauce, all stuffed into pizzas. And then Tuesday, this was supposed to be tomorrow's meal, but so we'll have it on Tuesday, Italian meatball soup, Greek style cod. We're gonna do deer tacos. On Friday, we're gonna do spicy chorizo pizza on a pita. We do have some pita bread left over from the tuna we did this week. And so that's gonna be, so we'll reuse that, repurpose it, because otherwise it would just go bad. And this weekend, we'll do a rotisserie turkey breast at the new rotisserie we got, and then a broccoli beef casserole. So I try my best to not repeat or double up, like back to back the same type of protein. So the Thai meatball soup, they're made of pork meatballs, and then we have fish, then we have venison, then this is gonna be chorizo, so pork again, and then turkey, and then beef. So that's kind of like the goal here. So I went ahead and did this for the rest of the days. I left off Monday so that Adam and I can talk about what mushroom meal we're interested in before we make it. And then you also notice I don't put any like sides on here. So what I do is when I go to order my groceries, I make sure that I have all of these ingredients for the mains, and then I will write in the sides next to it for the rest of it. So like I'll go and see what vegetables are on sale that might be good with cod, or if I'm feeling something, I'll just pick it out then. That's kind of why I leave it blank, so that I can let the sales on H-E-B's website dictate, you know, what we're gonna have along with it. I do also want to mention that everything that I've put on here so far, I have the meat already in the freezer. So that's kind of how the menu is dictated, is I just looked at the things that I had in the freezer and we started it from there. So then you can see this next week is going to be a little bit different. So on the 10th, like I said, I haven't filled that out because it's Mushroom Monday. Black and Mahi Mahi. I'm going to be gone 2 days for work for a conference. Then we'll have dinner at Bistro Provence, which is a French restaurant we haven't tried yet. And that's going to be for Valentine's Day. That weekend we'll have the bratwurst and then this fiesta soup that I already have made in the freezer. Just needs to go in the crock pot. Monday again is blank, so we can talk about that and decide what we want to do. Tuesday the 18th, pan-seared mahi-mahi with a honey lime coleslaw. I wrote out this all the way so that I can remember the name of the recipe that I wanted to try. So if you remember, one of my goals for this year is to master a white fish dish. So that's why there are Greek style cod, this blackened mahi-mahi, and then again, another mahi-mahi that I picked up from Costco actually. That's why I'm trying to like go through those recipes and see if I can find one that I like. So this is the actual name of the recipe. So when I come back to this week, I can just Google that and then figure out which recipe I had seen by like my recent history. Then Salisbury steak, Cobb salads, prime rib stuffed potatoes. So this will just be like baked potatoes. And I had a piece of the prime rib that I did for Christmas that I had cut off and reserved. So I'm just going to put that in the crock pot with some broth and then just let it cook down until I get all the meat off of the bone portions that's left, and then make baked potatoes. Burgers, brats, this is the weekend stuff again. So we have several packages of brats, so I want to kind of go through those. But then also, this is the weekend, so that means Adam is more apt to grill for me on the weekend. So that's kind of why I have those grilling items those days. And then the next week I kind of left blank for now because I feel like something's going to get shifted. I have people ask me a lot, like, well, what do you do if, like, you know, you don't feel like eating what's on the menu? Well, like, what did your mom make you do when you didn't feel like eating what was on the menu? Like, you had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or nothing. We make the menu so that we can get excited about the items so that we are interested in it. But if there's something that comes up and we can't have it, this is what these days are for. Now, Tuesday and Wednesday of this last week of the month, guarantee you that one of these items is not going to get made because maybe someone invites us out for dinner. And so then we don't do the rotisserie turkey breast. So then that is then going to get shifted over to the end of the month for one of these days. And then Mushroom Monday will be this day. And then Adam's going to be gone. He has a bachelor party. He's going to go skiing. So he's going to be gone these days. And then the day that he comes back, that'll be the 1st, not the 30th. There's only 29 days in February, Erica. And so that day I'm going to do this crispy slow roasted pork belly. We have a piece of pork belly, and that's a name of our recipe as well, which is why I wrote it that way. So I can remember to look it up. And then that's what I'll do kind of as a homecoming meal for him. He gets to have something a little more special that day after being gone and probably eating, you know, terrible junk food on a bachelor party. So that is the plan, and we're ready to go. Ready to shop online to get our groceries delivered.